Hello, this video introduces the shell function as the focal point of learning how to program in the shell. Why do we learn the shell this way? You do two jobs on the command line, ultimately writing scripts to automate a job, and on the way manually typing commands to discover the necessary steps. Using shell functions gives you a bottom-up approach to problem solving. Simple portions of the larger job are captured and automated without having to solve a larger problem in some analytic or top-down manner. So rather than diving directly into the bash shell syntax, decisions, repetitions, comments, files, and so forth, let's start by writing functions. Then syntax elements are introduced in the context of a shell function. And notably different from many other treatments of the shell and shell functions, it'll be quite a few exercises, and not in this video, where we will need a text editor. For now, we're on the command line, and here we go. Let's start with clearing the screen and seeing where we are. And I'll be prompting myself with little hints on the way, which you'll see, in order to get this right. Okay, I put this in my home directory, something called talk, but let's see what we're up to here. We're going to start right away by writing a function. There are three ways to name a function. A function has a name and it has a body, and you can see them both here. Here's the first way to define a function. F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N, hello, hello, and we'll echo, which is to display the following arguments. Okay, and away we go. There's the function. Well, that didn't do anything other than copy the line above, but hello, let's see what happens when we execute it. You execute a function by invoking its name. Hello world, so you see the arguments following hello up to but not including the semicolon. There are three ways to define a function and three ways to enter the name. Here's the second way. Notice the extra parentheses there. That leads us to yet another way, but let's do this just for the, okay, echo, and it looks like we have the same text there, so let me just do this a little different so you're getting the idea that this isn't all cooked. And we say hello. Hello. So here's hello world, capital H this time. And the third way to define a function, to name a function, is simply to omit the word function and just say the function name followed by a pair of parens. And this is the way that I'll use. It's simpler to type on the command line. And we'll see in a minute how this relates to how we're going to save functions, but not in this session, okay? Hello, semicolon. And there's something different yet in this rendering as well. Hello world, semicolon, close curly, and say hello. There it is. So hello world, dot. These are the three ways to name a function, and we also included a function body in order to do something informative to distinguish what's coming up next. Okay, there is a built-in declare -f. You need the -f flag. Declare has many options. This one I use almost exclusively. Declare -f hello. What does that do for us? That shows us the function name and body. And notice that it shows us the last definition of this function, hello. And notice that I call this the canonical format. It displays it without the word function. It displays it with the parens. And even if you defined it with the function label, you'd get this particular definition coming out. Okay, and so I call that the canonical form. Let's do something useful. We're going to list some text files. Gee, I hope I have some here. If not, we'll have to do something about that. Echo ls text, the name of the function, just to let us know what we're doing. Printf underscore, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, a new line, %s, the format statement for a string, and another new line, and close, done, semicolon, closed curly brace. Notice that every function body begins and ends with a pair of curly braces. ls, what does that do for us? txt. There is a script in here. Well, that might say something. We're not going to take a look at that. That would be giving away secrets. But, okay, notice also that stray comma there at the end. That's a little bit disconcerting, but I put that in there to show how easy it is to correct on the command line. We will do a session involving command line editing. ls text, let's see if that works. It does.